Hello! Welcome to a stupid YouTube channel. I can't do a General Grievous impression. Kid Fisto! We meet again. Only this time, I forgot the line in the previous video. Your lightsaber will make a fine addition to my collection. Oh, yes indeed. So, let's get you to Gland. Yes, surprisingly, Kit Fisto got a lightsaber in the Force Effects. Got a release in the Force Effects series. And I'm here to review it. While talking to myself. Alas, poor General Grievous. I knew him well. 'Tis but an uncivilized death. Also, yeah, Kid Fisto. One of the most important non-existent background characters in, frankly, most of Star Wars movies where there are a lot of background characters. Hold on. It's just the thought of the fact that he actually got one of these is hilarious. And I apologize, I have to search something up. Hold on. I'm sure you can hear this. Here we go. We'll do. In fact, Kid Fisto is so unimportant. His whole screen time in the prequel trilogy is about 1 minute and 37 seconds. I don't care if I get flagged. Here, we can watch Kid Fisto's whole runtime.
I don't know how much longer I can hold off the vote, my friends.
He's standing there in the background, right beside Luminara.
I will not let this republic that has stood for 1,000 years be split in two.
The dark side clouds everything.
Yep, I'm standing right there at the edge of the screen.
Good.
Just standing there. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, he's fighting. We don't you didn't see what he... Recall in episode 2, what he just did there was he pushed over the droid that had C-3PO's head. Because it shot at him. But he pushed it over. He is the reason C-3PO continues to live on in the rest of the Star Wars movies. He is that important a background character. Oh, there he is. Still alive.
Sir, I have 5 orders, sir.
Where is he? Where is he in this scene? He's in this scene. He's somewhere in that scene. Somewhere.
Yes, Master.
Oh, we saw him. He's standing on the ship. Oh, there he is. Right there.
I take it General Grievous has been destroyed then.
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest.
I'm just talking over it so I don't get DMCA'd or copyright strikes by YouTube, but... And... He's gone. And... Well, there he goes.
Master Windu.
He's dead.
Must talk to you.
Yep, there you go. That is the extent of the screen time they give Kit Fisto. So they decide to release a toy of his lightsaber. And I've also forgotten something I meant to get in the other room. I will get in a minute, but yes. So you see a picture of his lightsaber all the way to a picture of him from the movie. I guess it makes sense they use the movie likeness, but like, I think the Clone Wars cartoon, did him more justice. They actually gave him a lot of screen time, and he actually went and fought against General Grievous, one of the few Jedi to actually go up against Grievous during the Clone Wars and survive. So he is pretty important when you think about it. It's just he got sorely screwed over for screen time. And also, I constantly mix him up with Ki-Adi-Mundi in my head. The guy who's known for What About the Droid Attack on the Wookiees? That meme, that guy. I constantly get the two of them mixed up. Yeah. So, we got more pictures. We got more pictures. It's a nice long box. We're gonna open it. Da 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 da. And inside, you shall see like this. There you go. You get a battery pack, a emitter cap, a belt clip, and the lightsaber itself, along with a stand, instructions that I don't feel like I really should need to read. If this is your first lightsaber, good job. If not, never read the instructions again. And here we have Ki-Adi-Mundi's lightsaber. Now I will put the box away. So, something interesting, relatively, about Ki-Adi-Mundi's lightsaber is actually loosely based off prototypes for Mace Windu's lightsaber. I didn't forget his name. It wasn't on. It's based off prototypes for Mace Windu's lightsaber. Not this one, mind you. They're nothing alike, but a pre-movie prototype, which, if you've seen on this channel before, I do have in the other room, and I forgot to get, so give me 2 seconds. Just pretend like I'm doing something funny. Lord knows I can't. So, I think this might be the only, well, not this copy, like there are probably multiple copies, but, so yes, loosely based. The biggest giveaway is the emitter itself. They're the same lines, the same shape. Basically, that part's the same. The rest of it is different, obviously. It doesn't have this handguard, or pommel, excuse me. It doesn't have this pommel. It's a different look, but it is very much based off this design idea. I can't. This one's batteries are dead. Fucking C batteries. Am I right? So, unscrew this. Plug in the batteries. Screw it back in. And we're ready to go. So let's actually look at the design. I do like how sleek and sort of minimalist it is. Like you've got a pommel, these little rubber strands that they like to use on the Force Effects lightsabers, like the one on my Darth Maul. But what I like is that these little pops of color, the little orange nubbins and purple ones down there, they add a nice little, little something to it. Because it could have come off as very bland and generic, but I like these things. Also, I want to mention this. These ones up here, I got out of the box, I started pressing them, and they started retreating inside. So I'm just going to say, if you get this toy, don't press on these, because they've stopped doing that, but like I don't want you to freak out and think you might be breaking it. And also, if you probably press them in hard enough, they probably will break. These ones, no, they're just nubs sitting there. Also, nothing on the back besides this, which we will get to. And yeah, I like the simplicity of this. It's generic, but it's also enough detail to not feel generic. That being said, I did not realize that the top one of those little circles is actually the on. Or is it? No, it's the bottom one. Okay. I have to bring this up because it is something that bugs me. This thing is very picky about when it wants to work. I don't understand why, but it's not a weapon. It's not a toy. Like, it's a toy I want to play with, but it's not really receptive to, playing with and hitting something, because, as you just saw, it shut itself off. It's nice to activate and look at, but it will do the thing, but it's very finicky, I think is the best way I can describe it. It doesn't have a mind of its own, thankfully, but like it feels you have to get things in a specific alignment for it to want to work. This is working fine right now. It's doing all the things. Glowing nice bright green. So let's do comparison. Darth Maul with the similar rubber bands I was talking about. I want to give you guys a shot at hilt. Actually, about there. Because I did not include this piece. So. Just pommel the pommel. My previous review, if you haven't, go back and watch that, the Count Dooku. I also didn't mention Count Dooku was actually his Jedi weapon that he kept when he turned to the dark side, and I don't know if he actually bled his crystal or he picked up a red crystal. You never know because they change the canon constantly, Disney. But here's Anakin, somebody he fought with in the Clone Wars. The aforementioned, already showed off Mace Windu. And my other green Force Effects surrogate penis, lightsaber, Luke Skywalker. And I may need to change the batteries in Luke's, but from my eye, it looks like Kit Fisto's is actually glowing a bit brighter. It might not come across on screen. So, yeah. This is, like, actually one of the smaller hilts, which is actually kind of nice. And I like the sort of polished metal as opposed to the fingerprint magnet that is the polished chrome. But we're not done yet. I've already rambled on too much, but we have to talk about these pieces. Because yes, this one is the removable blade variety, which back in the day, early 2000s, actually cost you like $50 extra, because they released every single Force Effects in both regular and with removable blade. The only other one I have with removable blade is not this Darth Maul, because it's one I bought recently, as in 2 years ago. This one's not removable blade, but my other Darth Maul, the one I've had since the early 2000s, that one is a removable blade. So if you unscrew, it doesn't even look, like if you look straight at it, the line is so blended in well to the pommel, you can't actually see where it unscrews, but it unscrews in the top like this. Like, I think that's well done. Like, that's really well done engineering. So screw off. I don't remember if I actually showed this off in my original video about my Darth Maul lightsaber in that massive all my lightsabers video, but without the hilt, without the blade, it actually makes sounds, as you heard. Like trying to turn on but unable to. And then if you insert the blade, it makes docking sounds. And undocking. So, yeah. So you get the whole blade to carry around awkwardly as you put this on your waist. And to do that, you need this piece. You don't need it. It's just a nice little cover. It goes inside here. Or you can put it on top and screw this back in. And you have a closed off hilt. And then you take this piece, which has a slot dedicated to this thing, and you slide that in, and it'll obviously fall down just due to gravity. Thank you, Newton. And you take this clip, and I don't have a place to put it on this outfit, but you then put it on your waist. And I like the oddity. I like the weird shape of the pommel here. This sort of extra piece jutting off the back for no specific reason. It's tiny, and it's a good focal point to actually not unscrew the battery pack You really, yeah, you can do that. Okay. Mine was just slightly stuck for a sec. And to remove, you press this button, pull down. There you go. The one of these the other one of this piece that I have had a little bit of silver on it, or has a little bit of silver on it. I don't know why they skimped out on the silver for it, but yeah, you can wear a Force Effects hilt on your waist, and then carry the blade around, and then take way too much time unscrewing it, taking the cap out, putting the blade in, finding the correct position, putting the emitter, sliding the emitter down, listening to those sounds, and finally screwing it in before you're ready to go again. So yeah, that's a whole heck of a lot of fun. But I also believe that's the end of the video. So yeah, it's hard for me to not recommend a Force Effects lightsaber because they're all fun. I love lightsabers, and I love talking about Star Wars. So if you're a fan of Kid Fisto, most likely from the cartoon, but if you enjoyed his appearances in the movie, and you think you might want a replica of his hilt that you barely ever saw, that you look at his hands and you can barely see what the lightsaber actually looks like, then absolutely go for this. If you're only going for one Force Effects, and you want one with a removable blade, because you're really obsessed with that, this is pretty much, it's either this or the more expensive ones, the Force Effects Elite ones. The ones like Kylo Ren's, Palpatine's that I'm probably never going to buy because I saw one bad review about it and I really don't want... Like, if the... Palpatine's lightsaber, Force Effects Elite, from what I saw, is too big for what Palpatine has a lightsaber for. Like, Palpatine, for example, has a lightsaber up his sleeve. You know, his long, baggy sleeve. From what I've seen, the Force Effects Elite is not good for that. And also, apparently, the sound effects are not very good, or not up to par. But this one, I'm completely happy with. And I am excited about future either re-releases or brand new ones. I do have plans in the works I'm not going to tell you about, but you'll know when you see those videos, or that video. So, thank you for watching. A nice addition to my collection. I'll say it again, because I forgot to in the last video. Unless you haven't watched the Dooku video yet, then go ahead and watch that. And then tell me how I didn't say it in the comment section, because I know somebody's going to do that before they watch this video. So, until next time, may the Force be with you. And watch out, you're next. All your lightsabers will be added to my collection. Isn't that right? Ha 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 ha. What's that? I think we'll make them wait. Bye.